Plaintiff Anshel Lomax says her mother gave birth to her at the age of 14, but she never knew who her father was. Anshel claims when she was 29, her mother finally confessed that the defendant was her father. But Anshel wants to know for sure, so she petitioned the court for a paternity test. Defendant Jackson Lucas Jr. admits that he dated Anshel's mother when he was 15, but when he found out she was pregnant, he wasn't sure if he was the father because she was dating other people. However, now he and Anshel are extremely close, and he'll always consider her his daughter.
All right. And we are here to determine paternity. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Go right ahead. Let's start with you,
Okay.
young lady.
I want to first thank God because he is awesome, and I know he's not going to never put nothing on me that I can't bear. And to start, my father is supposed to be Jackson Lucas. My mother had me at the age of 14. He was 15, and when I was born, my grandfather was put on my birth certificate as my father. Going forward from there, he violated me when I was 3 years old. He was a pimp. My mother then moved to New York, took us from Chicago when we were younger, moved to New York, and married a relative. From there, she put...
Married who?
A relative. From there, she put his name on my birth certificate. She tried to make me believe that that was my father. I knew that it wasn't. You know, she went so far.
How'd that go?
Horrible.
Why? What was going on?
He's on my birth certificate as my father. He violated me also.
Also, God, oh. Excuse me.
I asked her when I was 12 years old, I did something I wasn't supposed to do. And I said, I want my father. Next thing I know, I needed stitches in my eye because she punched my lights out. Going forward from there, I never asked her that again. Well, I won't say never, but not as a child.
Right. How old were you when you did ask her?
29.
What did she say?
Living 400 miles away from her.
So you don't have to get that sock in the eye.
Pretty much. So I asked her, she told me who he was finally.
It was Mr. Lucas?
Yes. She said she said Edward Lucas, but I found out it was a different name. But I called all the Jackson E. Lucases that I found under information in Chicago.
Okay.
And I left messages to the few that I did find. A few weeks later, Jackson E. Lucas called me, and I left a message saying, my name is such Anshel, and I don't know if I'm your daughter or not, but I live in Maryland. Could you please give me a call back? He called me, and ever since he called me, I mean, I was going through some things in my life. He's always been there for me from that day on to now.
Good.
You know.
And how long ago was that?
That was in 1999.
So you all been together since 99.
No. We've been talking since 98.
Okay.
We got together in 2001.
Okay. You all live in different cities?
Yeah, different states.
Okay. All right. And you all talk frequently over the
All the
course
time.
or
All the
however
time.
you all consider frequent? Okay. Let me hear from you, sir.
Hi, Judge.
Hi.
My name is Jackson Ellis Lucas Jr., and I did receive a phone call. I was dating Anshel's mother. I was about 15 years old or so. I was dating Anshel's mother, and at the time we lived in the same neighborhood. So we started seeing each other. She would come up to the roller skating rink. I used to usher up there, and she would come up there to visit me. So eventually we got together, started dating one another, and one thing led to another, and she called me one day and said, Jackson, I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay.
Where would you all scoot off to do your thing? I need these other parents to know where to look.
It was
Where were y'all?
It was at her father's house.
When they weren't there.
Yes, when he wasn't there, correct.
School time, nighttime, what?
It was during school time. He was at work and we did
And
school.
after school, before 6?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Y'all got the times?
Yes.
Young people, y'all know when to do it. And old parents, you know when it's you know where to look so you can catch them. All right.
Plaintiff Anshel Lomax says when she was 29, her mother told her that the defendant was her father, but she wants to know for sure. So she petitioned the court for a paternity test.
Thank you for that public service announcement.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Judge.
Go ahead.
So when she told me, I wasn't really sure because I know she had some other boyfriends in the neighborhood and stuff. So I really wasn't sure if this child was even mine or not. So anyway, I told my mother, you know what happened from there. She wasn't very pleased about this, and her father called my mother as well, and they talked. And she said, you know what? Don't worry about this. Us adults will take care of this, and you just continue going to school and being a child and things of that nature. So a couple of years later, I went to the Navy, served my time there, came out, started working, and I didn't think anything else about it. I mean, at that time, I was young, dumb, and full of, you know. So
No, you had gotten rid of it with that baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, yes.
You were young, dumb, and empty of.
Yes, empty, right.
Go ahead.
So, see, I didn't think anything about it until I received on my voicemail, I received a call saying that you may be my father. And I'm like, okay. So I called her and she told me that she was Wendy's child. And I remember Wendy. I said, there's a possibility, but I'll be honest with you. Your mom, you know, cheated on me. She was, you know, dating a lot of people. So I'm really not sure.
14.
But, you know, she said her mother told her. So as I was concerned at that time, now I'm a lot older and everything now. So I'm like, okay. So we started talking and, you know, we talked back and forth. A lot of times if there's something she needed, I tried to help her. She would send me clothes and things along that line from time to time, red monkey jeans or pink monkey jeans, something, but they were very expensive, like $200-300 jeans she would send, so along with other clothes in a box and stuff. So we stayed very close to one another. So it just got to the point where we really needed to find out if I am her father or not. So that's why we're actually here today. I have my own company, Action One Counseling Inc. I'm a consultant. We teach people about generational wealth and how to create that for their families through trust and through debt elimination and different things along that line.
Where are you located?
In Chicago, Illinois. Born, raised, and bred right here.
Okay. Do you do seminars and stuff?
Yes, we do. We do consultation. We do Zoom calls now. And as I said, the business took its toll and everything during COVID, but we're starting to get back on the track.
Do you go to churches?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a lay minister at Our Lady of Africa Church.
I'm saying presenting, having those.
Yes, in the basement, in the hall, yes.
Yeah, they have a church in Detroit.
In the hall, yes.
That I'm close to. Bishop Ellis is the pastor, Greater Grace.
Oh, okay.
And they've been holding those seminars.
Oh, okay.
Financial literacy.
Yes.
Because that's one of the reasons many poor folks, many of us remain poor.
Correct.
When you don't have to be.
It is really just a matter of knowledge.
Right. Yeah. And instead of buying red bottoms, you buy your house to rent out. Or you come to Detroit, buy your house for $1, fix it up.
That's right. 2
more pair of red bottoms, you'll be ready to move in.
That's exactly what we show people how to do.
There you go.
That.
Go ahead, ma'am. Tell me more about the call.
Tune in tomorrow when Judge Mathis will reveal the results of today's paternity test.